Welcome. Welcome again. Welcome to my new subscribers. And today I have a very special guest. I told you I'll be moving around. I'll be doing my thing. I am not the guy, I'm not the Jamaican to sit one place and pretend that all is well. No. I don't sit and wait for my food. I don't sit and wait for opportunities. I go out there and create my own. Yeah? So, very special guest today is Bobo Karim. Karim.
Yeah, man.
You hear my first mistake? Bobo Karim.
Yeah, man.
Nice for you to be here, sir. And I appreciate you because I reached out to you and you immediately said, why not? Some guests I reach out and they're like giving me the runaround, and some just don't even show up. But I have to thank you today for being here, yeah?
Yeah, man.
Thank you for inviting me to your place.
Yeah, man.
And this is your studio in Malmö, Sweden. Yeah? So, how are you doing today, my friend?
Yeah, man, blessed.
Yeah?
It's a blessing day too, you know.
Yeah?
Yeah, man. As I was saying before we start this program, you know, today is my mother's 40 days. And please, people, don't be sympathetic on me because I'm happy that she's gone to a better place, you know. May her soul rest in peace. So, yeah, man.
So your mother passed and today is your last day of, say, mourning.
Yeah, man.
You're apart from the mourning now. The mourning is done and you are moving on,
Moving on, yeah, man.
As I said, no condolences, but yeah, we have to say, yeah, she's in a better place.
She's in a better place,
She's not in this world suffering.
No, man.
Like the rest of, like me, you,
yeah, man.
She's in a better place.
Better place, yeah, man. Yeah, man.
Let's focus on you now. You are from
Sierra Leone. I'm from Sierra Leone, Freetown, you know, West Africa. You know.
How did you how did you reach here? That's the first part.
Oh, man. It's a long journey, you know.
We have time, please.
It's a long journey, you know. All this happens in the 90s. You know, 94, I came to Denmark as a refugee. As you all know, it was a war called the Blood Diamond War in Sierra Leone. Many child soldiers been affected, you know. And then I was one of the lucky ones to run out from that because I was also a child soldier, what you call it, yeah, man.
Yeah.
So I came to Denmark 94 and then they grant me an asylum. Yeah, a big one too. But yeah, then after some years back, I decided, you know, I start actually music in 94 in Denmark because when we're in the refugee camp, there's nothing else you can do, only music. And, you know, and I was also doing some electronics reparation, fixing computers and TV. But let's cut that short. Then after some years, I've been playing with...
I'm sorry,
yeah.
I don't mean to cut you, but let's stay on the child soldiers for a second. Did you go to therapy to overcome that? Because that must be traumatic. I cannot even imagine going through all that. Plus, is the movie correct? They did a... Sierra Leone movie about blood diamonds.
Yeah, blood diamonds. Yeah, man. That's
is it correct?
that's 10% of what you see. You know,
it's much more deeper than that.
It's very deep because it's like mafia, the mobs controlling the whole business.
African mobs or European?
No, European mobs.
Yeah,
man. Came there and sponsoring people to purchase diamonds from people right in the jungle whilst we're escaping. You can see them in the middle of, like when you're talking about Colombian drugs, so you see some people in the middle fixing some drug stuff. That's how they were based. They have different base in the jungle where they sponsor people to go and come with diamonds and they give you money and drugs. So people who went there to fetch those diamonds, they come aggressive by cutting hands of children and infants, and then grown-ups, you know, like asking you to purchase everything you have, all the resources you have home. If you don't have, they ask you if you want to have a short hand or a long hand. So they force you to give them what you have. And whilst you give them, you're lucky, they cut your hand. If you're not lucky, you're dead. or your kids. They kill the kids or they cut their hands and take this to the war masters, the godfathers, like people who sponsor them. Take these diamonds to them, and these guys will give them like $1,000 or $2,000.
So the native will be on the land finding the diamonds, yes?
Yeah, man. Yeah, man.
And the mafia would send out people and say, oh.
Yeah, man.
But here's the tricky part, yeah?
Yeah, man.
Who are the ones doing the cutting off of the hand?
These are the people.
The black guys.
The black guys, yeah, man. Because
and then stealing it and giving it to the
Europeans. Yeah, man. That was the whole thing. That was the blood diamond.
Fuck me
gently. That was the blood diamond you heard about. That's the real truth about the whole thing behind it. But the thing with these guys who do the cutting, they've been drugged with heavy drugs like cracks.
Yeah.
Heavy drugs. They give them drugs. They give them
resources,
and guns and everything. And when they go, they don't even know their family.
They just come for the diamonds.
And this area, people, the locals there have they have their rights to mine. Is their ground, is their business, is what they do.
Yeah.
So like my dad was one of them. He was a local mining. He have his own company. People mine for him, and they would come to example to my dad and like, hey, Anthony, give me what you have. I know you have this and that. If you don't give me, I'll make you dance in front of kids and blah. They will beat him. They will do everything to him, And that's what happened with my dad that time.
And
that's why I was not a child soldier. I was a child rebel.
Mm-hmm. You rebel against
against that.
Yeah.
Because we don't know who to rebel against. We were like, I don't know how you call it, the victims.
Of course you were.
We were like everywhere. We don't know where to hide. We don't know where to go. Today you're with the rebels, tomorrow you're with the government, the other day you just try to find a way to go out from that. We were cut up in a system where you cannot move. Even they can tattoo you, which I do have at my back, and my family have. They can tattoo you just so you are marked as a rebel. So if the government soldiers see you, they would mark you as a rebel, and you're dead. You're like terminated. So this thing with people coming there and take diamonds or gold from you or whatever, those people have been, I don't know how you call it, brainwashed and been mashed up. Most of these people don't even know what they were doing because they will come to their own father and do that. Their own brothers, they will kill their own brothers. They know, hey, let's go to my brother. I know you have all this. And this guy maybe don't have nothing. He only have a small thing home they will take from him. Or kill him, his own blood brother. So that's the whole thing about the blood diamond. Diamond. Blood means internal affairs. You take your own personal things. Oh, I don't like you. You take my woman.
Yeah, no, you're dead.
Oh, something like that.
But the government of Sierra Leone didn't know that this was going on.
Of course, they know. But that time it was scattered. Everything was disorganized. It was a turbulence. It was earthquake. I call it earthquake, turbulence, Nobody cares. Everybody, the government don't even see those things, consider those things.
So the black government, the black leaders let the Europeans in, and the Europeans in the jungle brainwash other blacks and send them out to kill other blacks.
Well, as I cannot say that because the Europeans, I cannot say the black leaders let them in, but you don't know where they come from. And they have helicopters, they have ships in the ocean waiting for all this. They have their packages, helicopter come and pick them and all the way to the ship.
All diamonds, minerals,
all the way,
gold,
all the way. Everything. The blue stone was found that year also.
Yeah.
Blue stone is not actually from this planet.
Fuck me then gently.
And Sierra Leone is the only place you can find the blue stone. And blue stone, it's like how you call it? It's priceless. You can't. It's not from this.
So it's priceless.
It comes out from another, like this astronomical.
I always ask Africans when I meet them.
Yeah.
I always ask, how does the world, or why does the world portray Africa as being poor, when Europe just sucking everything from Africa. Why is European there if Africa is so fucking poor? I couldn't get that.
Now, but it's you don't say Europe. You know, it's like me and you today. If I come to your house, maybe you don't have food in your fridge, but you eat better than me, who have everything in my house, in the fridge. Yeah. That's how I...
You eat healthy. One eat healthy, but one eat fast food.
Yeah, man. But the man who don't have nothing in his fridge can make a better food than the one who have everything. So the man who don't have everything, nothing in his fridge is the European. And the man who have everything in his fridge, example, is the African.
It's African, yeah.
So the guy who don't have nothing in his fridge is looking for food to eat. I call him the poor man. And he will go everywhere to find food to eat. And if you open the door for him to come in, trust me, he will eat everything.
Yeah.
So that's what happened in Africa. We're so kind, we welcome everyone. We open the door for everyone. But like colonialism, they've been brainwashing people from back in the years, you know, and depressing people and depressing the government by creating, like, what happened there, like war between people, between governments.
Manufactured
Yes.
war.
So when this happened, then you can see the European and the Western will supply arms and ammunition with the two parties. That's how they sell. And these two parties will be in crisis whilst they are waiting for this collusion to happen. Then they come in as the savior, the peacekeepers, United Nation. And then they will come there with impose what they want you to do and tell you what not to do or what to do. And then come with their big loans. And give it to a government that they station there, which we call the puppets.
Yeah, puppet government, yeah.
They put them and said, this is what you can have for now to fix this problem. Whereby they are the one who created it.
Yeah,
They create the problem and now they sponsor you to fix this problem. And whilst the problem is fixing,
they take everything away.
and then they come back, the government will come back to them and say, listen, my people are crying. They need food. They need this. Then they come with another big fat loan. And there where they sign the contract.
Sign over everything.
Everything. So this is how African has been trapped for years. So now we end up to pay them by our own
resources.
It's hard to explain, you know.
I see. Yeah, I see.
It's very hard.
I
It's a painful
somewhat
thing, yeah.
understand, but I am from outside looking in.
Yeah.
You are from there. I can say whatever I want because I have never felt it, but you did.
Yeah, man.
So hearing it from you just like it shows me that I was right all along. You understand? My way of thinking is like, fuck, it's not possible that Africa is poor. It's impossible. Because now, cell phone, the motherboard on the cell phone is made from dirt from Africa. And it's like, everybody have a cell phone. Oh.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, but the outsider is not buying from Africa. They just take it.
Yeah, man.
If Europe should, well, if outside should buy from Africa, Africa would be rightfully the most powerful continent on the planet. You see me? But nobody's buying. Everybody just going there and take it.
But that's the thing, because if the government, like I say, if you own your house, don't respect your home, no one else will respect your home. You have to work with your neighbors. You have to communicate with your neighbors, your friends around. You have to say, hey, I have this mic. You have that speaker.
Let's put it
together and work. But the Africans, we've been so brainwashed that we don't even how you call it? We don't even trust each other anymore.
Yeah, and that's
we cannot work with each other anymore because it's really a pity that, I mean, like, the Africans have everything. And I just came from Africa like some weeks ago. Trust me, I see zombies. I don't see people anymore.
Yeah.
I see zombies. I see people are hungry. I see people are starving. I see people they're working with you know. I see people are working like, when I mean zombie, the government even sponsor other people to come with some kind of drug that will calm down the youths.
Yeah.
They call it kush. just so you know, I have to say it. Kush in Sierra Leone, it's killing everyone. The girls, and you know, you go all over the street, the city, you see girls, young girls from 12 years to 40 years old women will be prostitution, prostituting, I don't know how you call it. And all of them taking this kush. And kush is a kind of drug that when you smoke it like weed, but it's not weed, it's not even a family of weed. It's another kind of thing, like it's chemical, rosemary, chemical mix, brought by the vice president of Sierra Leone's younger brother, to calm the people down. And when they smoke it, trust me, they walk like zombie. They can be walking and sleeping and falling down, like things are falling down. Everyone in the city, all the youths, all the young people, musicians, students, everybody's taking that shit. Now nobody's saying nothing. Everybody they're hopeless. I mean, hopeless, it's not like a bad word I'm using. They're hopeless that they don't have nothing else to think about anymore. They don't fight, they don't revolute, they don't do nothing anymore. Yeah. They just wait, maybe, when I'm gonna die, or when is God gonna come down?
And those who are looking to steal and ravage a country, they like it when the population is like that.
Yeah, man.
They love it.
That's how it is. That's how they control
it. So
they say small boys, they talk too much. Make you calm them down. That's the word they use. Now small boys, they make noise. Make you calm them down.
Yo, that's such a heavy conversation. Yeah,
yeah, man.
It's sad. It's very sad. Yeah.
And people who don't know Africans is like, Africans, stupid African. We've been in these for hundreds. You're talking about slavery? We've been slave for 20,000 years ago. Not now. Even now, people selling lands to come here. It's more worse than before. Now it's economical slavery. People are giving up. Business, nothing works. It's just shut down. Only if you're part of the political groups, maybe you can make it. Maybe that means you have to be corrupt. So people are running from Europe or from the West to Africa to be part of this group so they can become somebody. And if you're not part of them, just get the hell out of there. So that's why you will see a person like me sitting here with diamonds and gold and everything, and I just turn my back to that. The only thing I'm focused on right now is pepper, chili. That's all I want.
What's pepper, chili?
Chili. Like we talk, for example, like...
chili pepper?
Yeah, man.
Yeah, like... what's grown?
Yeah, what's grown. That's because you eat it every day. I eat it every day.
So that's what last night.
Yeah, that's what I want to focus on right now.
From there?
I don't even want to think about diamond or gold, nothing anymore, just chili. Because I love chili. I'm talking about habanero, Scotch, Scotch chili. That's all I want to focus, because that's what everyone eats. The whole country, everybody eats it. So that's what I want to focus on. Nothing we do with minerals and this and that. And no. I don't mix with that shit, because you will die with that. If you go there, they will kill you.
Still going on today?
Never stop.